Sometimes the hardest seasons in life do not begin with noise. They begin with silence. A silence so deep that even your own heart feels tired. You keep moving, you keep functioning, you keep showing up. But inside something feels dry. You pray, but your prayers feel weak. You try to stay strong, but your spirit feels worn down. You look at your life and quietly wonder if anything beautiful can still grow here. Maybe that is where you are right now. Maybe life has felt heavy for so long that hope seems distant. Maybe disappointment has settled into your days. Maybe you are not even asking for big miracles anymore. You just want to feel alive again. And that is why this matters. Because some places look dead on the surface, but they are not beyond the reach of God. What looks empty to you may not be empty to Him. What feels ruined to you may still be soil in His hands. There are seasons when life feels like cracked ground, dry, hard, unforgiving. No color, no movement, no sign that anything good is coming. And yet, again and again, God brings life out of places people had already given up on. That is His way. He brings beauty out of ashes, strength out of weakness, peace out of chaos, and life out of what looked finished. The truth is, not every dry season means God has left. Sometimes it means roots are growing where you cannot see them yet. Sometimes the surface tells one story, but God is writing another one underneath it. That is why you cannot judge your future only by how empty today feels. You cannot decide that nothing good is coming just because this season has been painful. Pain is real. Weariness is real. The waiting can feel painfully real. But so is the quiet work of God. He is able to bring renewal where you expected decline. He is able to grow peace where anxiety lived for years. He is able to bring tenderness back into a heart that has felt numb for too long. Even now, in the place that feels the driest, He is not powerless. Maybe your life does not need a dramatic beginning. Maybe what you need first is one small sign of life, one breath of peace, one moment of clarity, one reason to keep going, one quiet reminder that God is not finished here. That is how hope often returns. Not always as thunder, not always as instant change. Sometimes it returns like a flower breaking through cracked earth. Quiet, unexpected, gentle, but real. And once life appears, everything changes. Because the moment something living begins to grow, the lie of total emptiness is broken. So if your life feels dry right now, do not speak over it as if God cannot touch it. Do not call it dead when God may still be growing something underneath the surface. Do not give despair the final word. You may feel tired. You may feel disappointed. You may feel like too much has been lost. But God can still make something bloom here, in your heart, in your peace, in your future, in the very place you almost stopped believing in. So hold on. Not because life is easy, not because you already see the answer, but because God has a way of bringing life where nobody expected it. And if that is true, then this dry place is not the end of your story. It may be the place where hope begins again.